Hey fam, welcome to another scholarship opportunity. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the amazing Commonwealth Master Scholarship in the United Kingdom. This scholarship is not the same as the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship or the Commonwealth Fellowship. This is different. And this scholarship is so good that it covers your full tuition fee. It gives you monthly stipend of up to £1,300 to £1,650. It gives warm clothing allowance, and if you're married, if you have children, if you're divorced, and you get allowance for your children up to £570. You also have flight ticket allowance from your home country to the UK. So in this video, I'll show you step by step what this. In this video, I'll be sharing with you some details of the scholarship and its benefits, and the documents you would need to apply, the eligibility criteria, and how to prepare yourself for the next admission cycle so that you can apply and get the scholarship. I know many people who have gotten this scholarship opportunity already and they are currently in the UK. It's something that is doable. So if this sounds good to you, do well to hit the like and subscribe button. This will help the algorithm show this video to more people, and it also helps me to research and put out more opportunities like this one. So moving on, I just want you to know that I know you're working hard, you're trying your best to achieve your dreams. It might be tough sometimes, but I mean, is it really worth it if you don't have any glorious story to tell? I think you know the answer to that statement or to that question. So I encourage you to keep holding on and keep doing your best, keep researching, keep applying yourself, and keep being committed. One single yes that you're going to get will make every no you've ever gotten very insignificant. And I'm rooting for you, and I wish you the best. Let's get into the video. Let's take a quick look at the overview of this scholarship. As always, I'm going to be very straightforward. It's going to be very demonstrative, and I'll try as much as I can to keep this very short and straightforward, yes, so that you can take the same exact steps I'm taking to apply for this scholarship. So this scholarship is an agency-nominated master's program. It means that an agency has to nominate you. I'm going to go into details about that in the course of this video, so stay with me so that you don't miss out on any important information that would help you. This scholarship is not the same as the Commonwealth Fellowship or the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship. This is Commonwealth Master Scholarship. Is different, so don't mix it up. Those are all different scholarships, but this one is a different one, okay? And it's offered to candidates from low and middle income countries to help them further their master's education in the United Kingdom. Let's quickly go through how to know if you're eligible for this scholarship, okay? So now I'm looking at the eligible countries. These are the list of eligible countries for this scholarship. Your country of origin must fall under this list, must be in this list. Is that the word? Your country must be amongst this list. Sometimes English is so hard for me, but I try.
Do I qualify?
The next one is applicant eligibility. Let's see your eligibility criteria for the applicants. Let us look at eligibility criteria for you that wants to apply for this scholarship. So for you to apply for this scholarship, you have to be a citizen of one of those countries that we just saw, or a refugee in one of those countries before you can be eligible for this scholarship, or be a British protected person. So you have to be residing permanently in that country. You have to be available to start your academic studies in the UK by September next year. By September next year, you must hold a first degree of at least upper second class honors or a lower second class degree and a relevant postgraduate qualification, which is usually a master's degree. What this simply means is that if by the time you graduate, let's say you have 2-1, which is good, and if you have second class lower degree, you must have an equivalent postgraduate qualification to back that up, which is really like a master's that you must have done in your home country. So these are some of the things that you have to read about that makes you qualified for this scholarship. And one thing about this scholarship is that they offer support to disabled candidates. So if you are disabled or have any form of disability and you want to apply for this scholarship, you can click this link and find out the kinds of support that you can get from this scholarship as a disabled person. And there's no age limit for this scholarship application. I know there are some scholarships that have age limits and rules like that, but this one is not like that. Also, let me say that depending on the time you're watching this video, this scholarship is currently closed, but these videos come up on time so that you have enough time to prepare and put yourself and your documents together for the next application cycle. It's what I always say when I put out information like this. It's good you're finding out about it on time. It gives you ample time and opportunity to get everything that you need to get to apply for these scholarships.
We are making progress.
Moving on, I want to check the tenure and placement. In this section, you see different tips and some very vital information you need to know about the scholarship. Don't forget that I'll show you how to apply for the scholarship, how to fill the form, the steps to take to actually get the scholarship, because there are 3 steps to get this scholarship. There are 3 application steps, which is mandatory. So we're going to talk about that in the course of this video. So stay to the end of the video so that you don't miss out on any of those things. This scholarship is for 1 year thought master's program only. It does not fund MBA degrees, so it's not for MBA candidates or prospective MBA candidates. It's strictly for masters, and the applicants must make clear in the application which qualification they are applying for. You have to indicate this. It's very important. We'll get to the application form and application steps later in this video, where we'll demonstrate all of that. So you are advised to list you are advised to list at least 3 universities and 3 courses that you think you are most appropriate for, which is something that you're really interested in. You have to choose at least 3 universities and 3 different programs that you're interested in order of preference. This is like first choice, second choice, third choice, and in each of these choices you're making, you'd have to explain why you're choosing each and every one of them. And don't forget that whatever you're choosing, the courses you're choosing have to be related to what you've studied before somehow, because in this scholarship you're expected to go back to your country and impact your society, your immediate society, with the opportunities that it's given to you. So being able to pick programs that align with what you've studied in the past, and all the programs are linked together one or the other, so this makes sense that you are actually planning to go back to your country and impact your immediate society, because the knowledge you're getting here is only going to further enforce the things you already learned from school in the past. I don't know if this makes sense. So you must take the necessary steps to apply. Like I said, we are going to get to the application part of this video towards the end, so stay put with me so that you don't miss out on that. It's a must, it's mandatory that you follow the step that is stipulated. Anything other than that, you're not going to get the scholarship. They are very strict about that. So moving on, let's look at financial assistance. So these are some of the benefits of this scholarship. You get approved airfare from your country to the UK and return back to your country at the end of your program. They will pay your tuition fees. They will give you stipend, living allowance at the rate of £1,347 per month or £1,652 per month for those people who will be studying at universities in the London metropolitan areas. They will give you warm clothing allowance, study travel grants towards the cost of study related travels within the UK. So let's say you want to travel to another school or some other part of the UK to do some research or do something that is related to your program, they will pay for all of this. So if you have children or you're widowed or divorced or a single parent, your child has allowance. You get child allowance of up to £576.61 per month for the first child. That's great. And up to £143 per month for the second and third child under the age of 16. That's really great, guys. That's if your children are living with you at this time in the UK while you study. So like I said earlier, if you indicate that you are disabled in any way, a full assessment of all the things you will need will be made and how eligible you are for further support. That's really fantastic. So the benefits of this scholarship is really great, and I hope you're considering applying for this scholarship. If these things I've been saying so far sound interesting to you and you like them, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification button so that when I share opportunities like this in the future, you'll be amongst the first to get to know about it. It also encourages me to make more videos like this and also helps the algorithm to show this video to more people. Thank you. Looking at the selection process and criteria, it's very simple. The selection process and criteria is very simple. It says that the application will be considered according to the following selection criteria: academic merit, quality of research proposal, potential impact on development of the candidate's home country. So what this is trying to say is, depending on your result, what you already have with you, the programs you've done before, your degree, your qualification that you already have, then the quality of the research proposal, the course and the programs you're going for, and the feasibility of the impact is going to make to your home country, because they're trying to empower you to be able to empower your community in the long run. So that's very important. So applicants, so as you're applying, it's very important that you look at these criteria and understand them, and then as you apply, let your application be formed towards some of these things. In essence, it simply means as you apply for this scholarship, as you write your letter of motivation, as you choose your programs, let it be linked to something that you've done before, and you have to be able to tell them in your letter of motivation, you have to be able to tell them during your application process how you can use the knowledge you're about to acquire in the course of this master's program to empower your community when you go back to your country. It's very important, which is why it's really great to write very good letters of motivation. There are so many of those on YouTube and on Google. They will help you. Let's look at the supporting documents.
Is this your husband's passport?
these are the documents you would need for this application. So you have to submit a proof of citizenship or have a refugee status in an eligible Commonwealth country, a copy of a valid passport or national ID card showing all of your vital details. You need full transcript detailing all higher education qualifications, including to-date transcript for any courses currently being studied with certified translations if it's not in English. So if your transcripts are missing, they've said what you can do here. Read reference letters from at least 2 individuals in PDF format. It has to be signed and on institutional letterhead or an email clearly showing the sender details. So the application will be considered ineligible if any of the required documentation is not included by the closing date. This is very important. It is very great to get your documents ready before you start applying. So this is some of the things that you can send to the person that is going to write reference letters for you, or these are some of the things you can send to the individuals that would write reference letters for you. These are some of the points that they can capitalize on to write a very good and convincing reference letter for you. These things listed here. Another good news to note is that CSE does not charge application fee for you to apply to any of their scholarships or fellowships via the online application platform, which is good news. Some scholarships require you to pay application fee. This does not. So let us look at how to complete the application form. We're almost there. We'll soon get to the how to apply section. So stay with me, okay? So in the application form, you'll be asked to list all your undergraduate and postgraduate university qualifications that you've obtained so far. So if you have publications and prizes you've won, you'll be asked to list all of that. You have to provide details of employment history. So you have to provide details of employment history and also explain how the experience you gained from that employment supports and is relevant to the programs you're undertaking in the UK, which takes us back to what I was saying earlier. If you've had some things you've done in the past, maybe where you're working now, let's say for example you studied education in university, okay, and you're teaching somewhere. Some of the courses that you should choose would have to be tied to education one way or the other. So that way you're saying that the knowledge you've acquired so far, you want to add this one to that to better your community when you go back to your country. I hope that makes sense. But although it doesn't have to be like what you studied in university, because I know some persons studied something else and they are currently working somewhere else. The point is, you have to be able to choose courses that are related to either what you studied or what you're doing currently. So something has to be linked to something to show that actually you're trying to further your education or acquire more knowledge in this particular area that you have interest. In the first part of the application, you are going to be asked to explain how the proposed scholarship relates to development issues at the global, national and local level. This is not so tough. I hope it does not discourage you. It's quite straightforward. You just have to put your mind to do it and then you try. This is not difficult at all. You just have to put your mind to it and then you give it your best. You get the scholarship. I know many people who have the scholarship right now, and they were sponsored by the Nigerian government, okay? The Nigerian government nominated them. I'll get to the part where you have to be nominated by an agency. I think I said at the beginning of the video, you must be nominated by an agency to be able to get the scholarship. The second part of your application should explain how you intend to apply the new skills that you've acquired once the scholarship is over. That's what we've been talking about since. So these are some of the things that you have to read about, and it will help you when you're writing your letters and when you're applying for this scholarship. It's quite straightforward. You just have to understand what is being asked of you. And I hope that this helps you. And the comment section is always open for questions for where you were confused. Here are some of the general conditions. The Commonwealth Scholarship covers fees, approved fares, and personal maintenance. And then you are not permitted to work while you are undergoing this scholarship, of course, without their approval, without CSC's approval. And you're not even permitted to travel out of the country without getting CSC approval. Now, it might interest you to know that the CSC does not require, it might interest you to know that the CSC does not require any candidates to take an IELTS exam. You're not mandated to take this exam, but some specific programs, some specific courses would require you to have IELTS results. So you find out when you check out a course, a program. We'll get to that, and then you see what's required by that particular university in that course you're trying to apply for, and if you have the requirements. So everybody will be asked to submit a health and disability form before the award will be confirmed. There are a lot of information on this platform, on this particular interface. You have to go through them, read them. Please read every detail here. It's very important that you read all of those things. Let's quickly look at how to apply. So how to apply to Commonwealth Masters Scholarship. The application for this scholarship is currently closed, but for you to apply for this scholarship, an agency must apply for you. There are some NGOs that apply for people, or rather, an agency must nominate you. There are agencies, like there are some NGOs that nominate people, state governments, or individuals, country government, federal government. Some NGOs nominate people for this scholarship. But the most popular nomination channel is the federal government of your country. I'm going to show you, what it looks like if this application was open. But do well to prepare for next admission cycle. Get all your documents ready and be ready to apply. Because this application is currently closed, the information about how to apply is not very robust right now. But it might interest you to know that when this application eventually opens for next cycle, there are agencies like NGOs and charitable body nominees page. We click on this page, it will take you to different agencies and different NGOs that nominate candidates for this scholarship. But the most common and frequently used means of nomination is by the federal government of your country. When this application is open, you will see advertisements to apply through these agencies, and then you would click on it and contact them and ask them and find out how you can apply through them for them to nominate you. Like I said, this thing is not difficult, honestly, and you just have to prepare yourself for it. Have it in mind that you're going to apply for this scholarship for the next cycle. I know many people that have gotten this scholarship, okay? Finally, I want you to keep in mind that for you to apply for this scholarship, these are just the 3 key major steps. The first one is you have to go through an agency to nominate you. It could be the federal government of your country. It could be an NGO or one of those charitable organizations. When the scholarship opens for next cycle, all of these people will be advertised on the how to apply page. Okay, you will see you see pop up on how to like visit one of them on their website and contact them to nominate you for the scholarship. So you have to go through an agency. One, you have to apply to those agencies to nominate you. Number one, you have to complete the CSE online application. You must do this, and then you have to apply to the master's program that you're interested in. I've already explained why it's important that you think about the program you want to go for. It has to have a tie-in to something that you're already doing to make sense. So these are the 3 steps. It's not very difficult. It just requires you to be committed towards achieving your goals, and I wish you good luck. So spend some time to read through this platform. There are frequently asked questions and inquiries that you can click on and find out what they usually ask of with regards to this scholarship, so that you prepare for the next admission cycle. When it's time for that, also when the scholarship is open, I'm going to make another video to illustrate to you exactly how to do this. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that when I make these updates, you'll be among the first to know, so that you don't miss out on any of these opportunities, as many of these opportunities have deadlines.
Did you like it? Did you like that?
And that is it for this video, guys. I'll see you in my next